Sorry for the late start. Thanks to the persons who have been patiently waiting, for the persons who have been in the comments, engaging and interacting. Good evening to everyone. Trust that everybody is having a wonderful weekend. Trust that everybody's been having a blessed Sunday. Hope that everybody has finished cooking, had dinner, and ready for listen to each talk about some things that affect Jam Down, Jam Rock, Jamaica and we love. Land of Food and Water, Bob Marley, Usain Bolt, Vibes, Kartel, Adma Rivers, Damian Crawford, Bojo Banton, and some more people. You know what I think? Peace, manners and respect. We do the shout out thing, look more, kind of experiment with a different approach to the thing and see how that work out. And them something there. So, but we'll see it gonna. You understand? Yeah, man. Peace. So there, we give thanks. Sunday even when I to OD the stream. You understand? Just in and out, quick and fast. You see me I say and thing. So we get to it now. Peace. Big up on yourself. Oh, I just try something that actually work. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. You understand? Yeah, man. See if that work again before we move on. Like it take a little while. A delay. Oh, cool no. Man. See? Peeps. Regular will come here and we talk about the security forces, whether in a positive light or in a negative light. Always give the police force the encouragement that they need, because I can imagine how hard it is to police Jamaica, especially in these times, and the police who are out there risking lives and limbs and to serve and protect this country. It is a amazing task. You understand? But we also understand that within the Jamaica Constabulary Force, there are many police officers who are not fit to wear the uniform of the different branches of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. And as such, we normally call them out and we need to call them out. Don't. We see in a situation now where a police officer is among two being interviewed about a 500-pound ganja seizure. Yeah, the police are interviewing two men, including one of their colleagues, Zain, who has been on suspension in connection with the seizure of a large quantity of ganja in Westmoreland on Tuesday night. So reports are that about 9:45 p.m. during an operation by members of the police narcotics division, a pickup and a car were intercepted in the Big Bridge area of Savannah Lamar. During a search of the two vehicles, compressed ganja weighing over 500 pounds, along with a quantity of loose ganja, were found in the vehicles. The two men, one of whom turned out to be a lawman, was taken into custody, and the jugs and two vehicles were seized. So further investigations are being carried out by the narcotics police. Imagine that. You understand what I mean? I say, this policeman probably arrests many men before in relation to the illegal and illicit trade of drugs, and here he is in directly involved in the drug trade, in the movement of drugs, the transportation of drugs, the possible trading of drugs. You understand what I mean? I say, just one of them things on. You see me? I say, so, boy. Speaking about people being arrested for foolishness, this is even bigger foolishness than the drugs was and them's up there. You see me? Subscribers, hope that's spelled right. Foreigner among two in custody for a gun seizure from US shipment to Jamaica. Zain, and again, I want to take the opportunity to say a few things. So the headline reads, foreigner among two in custody for a gun seizure from US shipment to Jamaica. So it's coming from the United States. And as is the norm, Jamaicans and the world tend to blame the United States and the United States government for the transshipment of weapons which originated in the United States, and the shipment terminates in Jamaica, being the destination. You understand? No teach. The police are good youth. Just raise money for him lawyer fee. For him lawyer fee, what? Him have case of court. Brother. I come like you know what going in a Dan King. Bless up. So me I say, you see me? So, I don't know. But then, well, so two men include, yeah, and as I normally say, as Jamaicans, we tend to blame everybody for our issues than the real cause of our issues, which is most times us as Jamaicans. You understand me? I say it is very, very unlikely that majority of the guns that are being shipped to Jamaica are being bought and shipped by Americans to Jamaica. I promise you that the lion's share, possibly 99% of the weapons being bought and shipped to Jamaica, to Jamaicans, to kill Jamaicans, are being bought and shipped to Jamaica by Jamaicans who leave Jamaica professing they gone in search for a better life and for greener pastures and for help them family. You understand me? I say, oh, in the come charge him for murder. Okay, cool. But Dan King 45, isn't it a situation where if a police officer is charged by Indicom, it is the Jamaica Constabulary Force or the Ministry of Security that provides him or her with legal representation? I don't know. I'm asking because I'm not sure. So ask me and ask. You understand what I say? So how many Americans actually buying weapons? Sorry guys, to ship to Jamaica. Hmm? That's what I want you to tell me, you know. You understand what I say? So we're seeing a situation now where a foreigner, and I approach it the preface that way for the simple reason that a foreigner is involved this time. But how many other incidents have occurred where it is Jamaicans whose name are the consignee and the consigner? You understand what I say? Blessings to the persons who are in the stream. I know everybody kind of show up me what to say, but I'm just kind of deal with the stream from a different perspective. Kind of do a little test run. You understand what I say? As it relates, because person have been saying that that too much shout out go on night thing. You understand what I say? Run actually wrong teach. It's a CIA bigger than you think. I don't agree with that family. With all due respect, I do not agree that the CIA is buying guns shipping to Jamaica. You understand what I say? That is just my personal view upon that. I respect your opinion upon the thing, but I don't know that the CIA is buying gun shipping to Jamaica. I know that many are Jamaicans who leave this country, Jamaica land we love, land of food and water. You understand what I say? Who leave Jamaica professing that they are in search of a better life, that they have gone to make a better life for themselves and their family. You understand that them gone to greener pastures. And they are the one financing a lot of the weapons being shipped to Jamaica. They are the one financing a lot of the hits being carried out in Jamaica. Then there was a situation up in Augustown / Papine recently where the police would have released a statement saying that it is a situation based on their investigation where persons overseas are placing bounties on their enemies' heads. Depend on who you be from $100,000 go up. You understand what I say? So, I don't understand, Zane, and I would never sit here and say that the CIA don't involved in nothing at all, but I cannot speak to that. What I can speak to is that Jamaicans, and where we know for a fact, is Jamaicans are buying guns instead of buying food and clothes and shoes and them. So they send come give them family, I send come give them friends to kill off for one another brother. If you shore up turf, you understand, a flex muscles in the area because they want to run out the turf and want to be the danner, the man when them come back. You understand? So, me not agree with the CIA angle of the thing, brother. As I say respectfully, me not agree with that. You understand what I say? We are killer for one another. Yes, the weapons are coming from the United States. Because my understanding is that when you pack a barrel or you pack a box in the United States, them scan it for shipping purposes and tracking purposes, but they do not pull down the barrel or the box to examine the items in the box. That is incumbent on the receiving country to do that. So it is when it come and off down in Jamaica that happen. So when you get up and blame the United States that them a ship gun come to Jamaica, it ain't the case. And we a pack guns and bullets in a rice and flour bag. I come here for kill off one another, brother. Yes, I know so when it reach a war, you have some unscrupulous officials and some people probably involved in the running of the country without saying much, who probably know of some things and some container probably can't search and some shipment can't, nobody can go near them and thing. We understand that, but at the end of the day, still we as Jamaicans are kill off, we as Jamaicans, brother. You feel me? So that is what me I try establish. You see the mentality as and this is a general statement now, and it's not even related to this per se. As Jamaicans, we blame everything and everyone else except us. And 99.9% of the time the problem is us. Two men, including a foreign national, are in police custody following the seizure of a Ruger semi-automatic pistol on Industrial Terrace in Western Kingston on Wednesday, April the 3rd. So reports are that about 1 p.m., during a joint operation between the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Branch, CTOC, and the Contraband Enforcement Team from the Jamaica Customs, a crate that was shipped from an address in the United States of America was searched and the firearm was found. The two men were subsequently arrested and are each scheduled for a formal interview in the presence of their respective attorneys, following which criminal charges are expected to be laid. I don't know how those two men came to be arrested. I don't know if they went to pick up the box or claim the box and they were arrested. I don't know. You understand what I say? So, my question go, who are Jamaicans buying the yes, Ron Atri. Now let me adjust this because apparently you're not listen what me I say, brother. Who are Jamaica buying the equipment from to find the guns? Zane, that is not the point, sir. The point is Jamaicans are buying the guns from America to ship to Jamaica to kill Jamaicans. And if you can't look into that and see that, brother, then I don't really think we can have a discussion in all reality. You understand what I say? So irrespective of who Jamaica buy the equipment from to find the guns, that's not important. The fact is the guns them there and we need to find them, so what for do? Now buy the machine them or make them yourself. So if you can honestly, in good conscience, tell me say you don't think that majority of the guns being shipped to Jamaica are being shipped to Jamaica by Jamaicans to kill Jamaicans, then we really and truly have concerns about your viewpoint on the thing, brother. You understand what I say? But as I say, that's just my personal view on the thing. You understand? Yeah, man. See? So, as more information emerges, we'll talk about that. You see me? Raid on St. James Barbershop. Nets illegal gun. So a joint police military operation on a barbershop in St. James turned up an illegal gun on Saturday, April the 6th. That was yesterday. One man has been arrested in connection with the seizure of the firearm in Barnet Lane in the parish. Barnet Lane again, famous lane. Boy, I say, blood drain lane, really. See? So information received is at about 11:23 p.m. A joint security force team conducted an operation at a barbershop in the community. Yeah? During a search, a Ruger 9mm pistol fitted with a magazine loaded with 6 9mm cartridges were seized. Then one man was arrested in connection with the seizure and his identity is being withheld pending further investigation. See, I'm going to say that comment here, you are correct because when they are affiliated to gangs here and go to the US, they maintain the link so they can afford to keep arming the gangs. You see me? So peeps, well I don't know, that more guns are coming off of the street. As a matter of fact, 4 more weapons were recovered from the street. See, I'm not even organize this too well. So I do a little reorganization before I do anything here. So boom. See, a minute the peeps. So 4 more illegal guns seized in St. James. I was to do a video on this yesterday, and for some strange reason I never get around to it. You understand? So the St. James police have recovered or removed 4 more illegal weapons, not including the weapon that was seized in the barber shop, you know. Zane? So they would have recovered 4 more illegal weapons from the streets of the Western Parish in a 48-hour period. Zane? And this is following on the heels where about 2 weeks ago, 4 M16 and to get, well, M6, I think it was 1 M16 and 3 AK-47 rifles were recovered, 3 in one go and 1 in another go in the South Spring community. Zane. So the weapons were found right across. They included another rifle, a Uzi submachine gun, a pistol, and one next gun. I don't remember what name right now. So good work from the police in Montego Bay and St. James, and I mean it has been chaos out there since January the 31st when the SOE was officially lifted and once the police officers would have been making strides in recovering weapons, and number of murders however would have taken place in said parish since the ending of the SOE. You understand it? So in St. James and Westmoreland, a lot of foolishness has been going on. You understand what I say? And thing, and boy, I'm gonna know when it will stop still. You see me? No idea when it will stop at all. I'm gonna talk about West like how we are talking about West. You know what I mean? Barber them a use gun for line up here. He never says a barber them take with the gun. I pray that them be in a headline if it was a barber still in a brother. But you could be right still. Man say if a barber them a use share line up here. That funny. See, the West remains under the gun. Region sees 20 murders in 24 days as murderous assault continues. Yeah, man, I know about the story of Damien Scott, man. I talk about it in a few. See? So despite repeated promises by the police to rein in the spate of cold-blooded murders plaguing Western Jamaica, the killings are seemingly continuing unabated, with all 4 parishes in Area 1 recording murders over the past 3 days, bringing the tally in the past 2 weeks to 24 murders. So on Thursday, residents of Cold Spring in Hanover were shaken at the murder of 30-year-old laborer Kemoy Russell, who was shot and killed, another laborer, and his female companion shot and injured. So information is that Russell took his son to school and was on his way back home when he was accosted and shot. A police investigator from the Sandy Bay police said. The female was shot in her face, but luckily she survived the attack. In Trelawney, which was enjoying relative peace in comparison to its western neighbors, the parish was shaken by 3 murders in the Kinloss community in the past 2 weeks. That's a barber boy, don't. So the police are out in their numbers. That's what the police them say. Zane, the Superintendent Winston Milton, the commanding officer for Trelawney, said, "We have deployed additional manpower and we have beefed up patrols to avoid any recurrence of murders. We don't want the murders them to be prevented still. We're kind of too reactionary or too reactive. So, I don't know. I look at proactiveness and proactivity. Is that a word? We are Billy, if it's not one. Yeah, son, what kind of need for work on that? You see me? However, less than 24 hours after Milton made those statements, residents in the Pondside Jacksontown were left paralyzed by fear as gunmen killed 47-year-old resident Trevor Thompson. Reports are that about 7 a.m. a relative went to Thompson's house and stumbled upon his bullet-riddled body. He was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. The most recent killing came just days after National Security Minister Dr. Ray Strong promised that new crime-fighting measures are now being put in place to fight crime in the Western Parish. Zane, it will take a lot of effort and work on the part of the security forces to fix this situation, said Chang, who was touring police stations across Area 1, which includes Hanover, Westmoreland, St. James, and Trelawney. We are now providing the security forces with more mobility. And on top of that, we are looking at enhanced security measures because we have a level of violence that cannot just be controlled by normal activities at the channel. See? Believe I go read them more because right now this is depressing. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Yes, US deports 2 Jamaicans wanted for charges here, a yard ya. You understand what I say? Anting. You see me? Oh, why am I link now come up on me that? I'm not supposed to see my link, but I just said that. Alright, probably my name for fix that in the future like. See? The United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, ICE, says agents from its enforcement and removal operations have deported 2 Jamaican nationals who are both wanted in Jamaica to face criminal charges. That kind of flashed me back to a situation where a popular entertainer has been wanted by the police for a long time now, but still has not visited Jamaica since then. Zin, they were removed from the United States via ICE air operation, charter flight, and transferred into the custody of Jamaican law enforcement officials. Yeah? These 2 sought refuge in New York City communities, shielding themselves from Jamaican authorities seeking their apprehension for violent criminal offenses. I said it had previously deported one of the man, Zane, Thomas R. Decker. No. Yes, to Jamaica in 2011 following a conviction for attempted assault. Zane? And things. So, I said Jamaica law enforcement authorities later in 2011 arrested Thomas for murder and illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. Thomas illegally returned to the US at an unknown date and place. So on March 27, 2017, Thomas failed to appear in the Home Circuit Court in Kingston, see? And was believed to have escaped to the United States. Yeah? So on March, I won't talk about all of this piece. Let's go through the information. So on March 15th, Zane, Thomas was arrested. Well, I'm going to do this. On the same date, I said Interpol Kingston issued an Interpol red notice for Thomas seeking his arrest for murder and illegal possession of firearm. So on March 15, 2018, I said that Thomas was arrested by the U.S. Department of State's Diplomatic Security Services and charged in the U.S. District Court for a false statement in the application of a U.S. passport and illegal re-entry. See? And thing. We don't need to go into all the details. So on February 6, 2019, he was convicted on both charges and sentenced to 14 months in prison. You understand? He was transferred in ICE custody on March 19th, see, when his previous removal order was reinstated. It's a long story, peeps. The long and short of the story is that them sending back. You understand? So according to ICE, law enforcement authorities in July 2009 charged Price. So this is the next one now. In a court in the corporate area with robbery, attempted murder, and wounding with intent. More you follow the charges them, you know. Murder, illegal possession, wounding with intent, robbery, and them good something there. See? So in August of 2009, Price admitted to the US. Was admitted to the US legally with a non-immigrant visa with authorization to remain in the United States until February the 7th of 2010. He failed to depart the US as required. So in August 2015, Interpol red notice was issued for him and thing. You understand what I say? And them something there. So watch out now, peeps. The long and short of the story is that both men are alleged to have committed murder in Jamaica using the firearm as the weapons of choice. And both men decided in order to escape their crime, they would have fled to the United States. And this is what I can't... Yeah, man, I do that, man. A simple maths, that, brother. Nothing hard than that, man. You see me? The youth, they are school of study and ask you. You see me? Nothing hard than that, brother. You see? And thing. The long and short of the story is this, peeps. I can't understand how it's so easy for us as Jamaicans to murder people. See? And after we do the crime, we spend the rest of our life and all our resources and run up and down and hide from police. We spend the rest of our life run up and down in a woodland, asleep in a woodland like we are animal. If we reach a point where we feel and there are circumstances and situations where a man might snap in a moment and thing. But a lot of these murders are premeditated. Man been planning for a long time. Zane, how does it profit? How does it benefit? Or what does it profit a man to be engaged or involved in criminal activities, knowing full well that there will be no peace? Zane, so if you so bad for kill people, then we are run up and down for, brother, you know, just go turn yourself to the police, brother. Because you must have known, so ultimately, despite the fact that we claim that the Jamaica justice system is whack and crap, yes, there are a lot of weaknesses. But then there are many Jamaicans who are in the penal institutions in this country serving time after being tried and convicted. So I don't know that it is as bad as many people make it out to be, but it's definitely not the best. You understand? So a lot of improvements are needed. But how does it benefit a man? How does it profit a man? Knowing full well. So despite the fact that there are deficiencies in the justice system, that there's a very, very good chance that the law will catch up with you. Then what is sense? Like, so I went to the National Hero Circle recently and did a video for the second channel, Jamaica, about said Hero Circle and Hero Spark. And it was such a sobering experience to actually be at the burial ground for many of the founding fathers of this nation, and for persons, even though some of the graves are not there, edifice and monuments, Zane, which were erected as tribute for Jamaicans of yesteryears who would have given their lives and limbs for us to be a free people. Zane? Then after so many persons have died for us to be free, why is it we are trying so hard to just give away said freedom? See? Bala Douglas, big up yourself, you know, bro. As in, I just I try deal with the topics, man. Man, just save the shout out and it. Big up for local more still. I mean, hard me there, man. My one brother is the background not real. He a green screen, me a green screen. So I hope that answer the questions. You understand? Big up yourself, bro. You see me? Auntie. How so many persons would have given up so much for freedom, and we claim that we love freedom, yet still we find means and ways of giving away our freedom day in, day out. Why get involved in crime and criminality when you have to go spend the rest of your life and look over your shoulder or run up and down and hide in a bush? No peace in your life. You want to carry out your girlfriend because somewhere you can't carry her gun nowhere. You have to carry her to a bush. They don't make no sense to me, family. You understand what I say? What kind of sense that make? Big up yourself, you know, Father Gavin Francis. Hope everything good enough, family. Blessings. I hope the business has been growing since the last time we talk on them something there. Blessings. You see me? But every man choose their own destiny still. You understand what I say? And based on how the world reach and based on the relationship that countries share with others, law enforcement officials, then the reality is that you don't matter where you run go, chances are you'll be found. A small world, brother. You understand me? I say? Small, small world. Mr. Lacrona Daily, good evening, my friend. He said, keep up the good work. You keep me up to date. Even my 3-year-old daughter I heard saying, teach them. Make sure the message I reach them. Good evening, Miss Daly. Really and truly appreciate your generosity and thoughtfulness. Blessings every time. And bless up to the little one, you know. You understand what I say? Yeah, man, I appreciate the support. You see me? So, peeps, we have been briefed a number of times in the media as it relates to the progress of the Vanessa Kirkland murder trial. Zane, and for the persons who don't know what the Vanessa Kirkland murder trial is, it was a couple of years ago where an Immaculate High School student was shot and killed in a car by a police officer up somewhere in Red Hills, I think. What happened is that police would have received information that a vehicle involved in a robbery somewhere in Portmore was in that area, and the police would have pursued said vehicle. A chase ensued. Reports are that men in the vehicle opened fire on the police. The police returned fire. Subsequently, the female student, why was a female student inside car, I have no idea in this world, was shot and killed. Also, it turns out that one of the police officer is somebody who I know extremely, extremely well. Went to high school with and thing, and we don't need for some more about that still. You see me? So the trial would have taken place earlier this year, and they were on trial for murder. However, the jury convicted them of the lesser charge of manslaughter. Sentencing should have been, I think, on Friday last, but it was postponed. Sentencing postponed for cops involved in the Vanessa Kirkland case, yeah? Relatives and colleagues of the 3 police constables found guilty of the manslaughter in relation to the 2012 shooting death of 16-year-old schoolgirl Vanessa Kirkland turned out in their numbers at court on Friday to offer support, but they were left further dejected after the sentencing was pushed back to May the 17th. Zane? So the rescheduling follows the revelation by attorney at law Oswald Senior Smith that the social inquiry report for his client, Anna K. Bailey, had not been prepared. He also revealed that similar reports for Andrew Wayne Smith and Dervin Niels, represented by attorney at law Peter Champagny and Nadine Guy, respectively, were also not done. So Peter essentially lost this one because the men were convicted. So Peter, him didn't really win that one here, like, you understand? I don't know if getting the charges reduced from murder to manslaughter is a victory of sorts. It is, but I mean, Peter is normally a man where you walk scot-free. So, I don't know. So, Constable Smith, Hales, and Bailey were on February 8th found guilty of manslaughter. Zane of Kirkland, who was then a student at the Immaculate Conception High School in St. Andrew, who was shot and killed along Norman Lane in Kingston. Zane, the verdict was handed down by a 7-member jury. Senior Smith, as well Senior Smith, said that the court could be assisted in a material way in the form of a social inquiry report for the 3 convicted. So during the trial, prosecutors suggested that the police constables drove onto the road and opened fire on the vehicle without being fired upon. However, the cops maintained that they acted in self-defense, claiming to have been fired upon first by men who alighted from the vehicle. So the normal range of the sentencing for those found guilty of manslaughter is 3 to 15 years, with a usual starting point of 7 years. See? Yeah, man. So, you know what I think go. Yeah. A good friend of mine who has knowledge of policing and the justice system told me that the possibility is very high that this case will go to appeal and the police officers will win. That is yet to be seen. So we'll see what the sentencing is and what the lawyers representing the police officers do from there. You understand what I say? And thing. Yeah, peeps. Ah, boy. So, yesterday I received some pictures and things related to an incident that would have transpired at, well, or near to or on the compound of the Knutsford Express in New Kingston yesterday. See, and thing, where two men were shot, one fatally as gunmen carried out an attack in New Kingston. Yeah, I believe they would win the appeal. Okay, Andrew. As we say, somebody who has knowledge of the case, somebody who would have served the JCF, somebody who kind of understand the justice system, said exactly that. That um, at appeal, they think that the verdict will be overturned, especially considering some things that the judge would have done are not done during the trial. And thing. You see me? I say, so make we see how that go now. You understand? So two men were shot. One fatally in New Kingston in the vicinity of the Knutsford Express bus center on Saturday. I did not do a video on this for a couple of reasons. One, me tired of the murder thing them. You understand? Secondly, the nature of the video, I got probably dictates the video won't be advertiser friendly. So I never really want to waste my time for something I not make the money off really. It's not a video where no message really in it. Yeah, and that's what I say, nothing positive really in it. I guess the one positive is that both persons were not killed. Yeah, and that's what I say. So, we'll see how it go. So two men were shot, one fatally in New Kingston in the vicinity of the Knutsford Express bus center on Saturday. Reports reaching the media are at about 2:30 p.m. A group of persons was at the mentioned location when two men armed with guns drove up on a motorcycle and approached members of the group. So reports were received that two men traveling on motorbikes drove up at the area, pulled firearms and started firing. There's a voice note accompanying some pictures which is saying something slightly different. You understand? Read the voice notes and pictures and videos these days. I'm kind of cautious still. But the account of the incident given by I think I can find it, you know. The account of the incident given by the alleged eyewitness is that I think I can find it. I'm not supposed to can hear this.
Not so the express office in New Kingston. Not so the express office in New Kingston. Yeah, word is that a man apparently come off at the North Side and Virgin pick him up and two bike man was waiting close by in the parking lot. And as I'm going to the car, two of them going to the car, the man just put it on them.
So that is the account of the story. You understand? The videos being shared, or the video that I got was, well, I have pictures where one of the man is slumped over. The driver apparently is slumped, leaning out of the vehicle. You know, me can't share the footage. Me can't show the picture of the footage for obvious reasons. Community guidelines strike and them things. See? And another video which show the said person who was leaning out of the car. You can actually see bullet holes in the vehicle as well. He was the one who apparently survived because the one in the yellow shirt looked like he had died. And based on the rhetoric from the persons who were heard in the video, the one who was, it sounds like even a doctor was there because she's saying that she cannot do anything at this point in time. The position that he's in is the best position and thing, and she not have no equipment. That's some money for something. But just the people are mill about casually, no attempts or efforts to assist or to give any help in assisting the injured man to the hospital. I do not know why. Yeah, that's what I say, but it's just another day in Jamaica to rot. Done. So police officials were called to the location and the two men were found suffering from gunshot wounds. The injured were rushed to hospital. I'm not seeing a rush here, so. And this video what me have in front of me here, so. Is 38 I mean, you can't listen to what the man say.
One dead and one dead and one alive.
I'm up to help the man in the pants here, so somebody can put them in a car. And if you let the man for dead. Oh my God. So somebody can carry one of them on
Yeah, so apparently the lady is a doctor because she's saying that she has no gloves, she has no equipment. He's in a, I don't know what kind of position she has said. It's I don't know, something starts with S. I don't know the word. See, for that, something there, and she has said that are the best position for him. And somebody has said, oh, she's a doctor. So I don't know. You understand? So apparently the one who was showing signs of life in the video is still alive. Zane, I can imagine that persons are making assumptions as usual. And when I heard of the story first and heard what happened and where the bus had come from, you know, I kind of start think a few things in my head and things still. What are my place to say certain things? As me normally tell my friends them, me not trust nobody on a bike, not even the mailman, brother. You see me, I say, me have this little thing, you know. If me dey on the road and me hear a bike a come, anything me I do, me tap. So if I walk, me supine position. Okay, so that probably is like a fetal position, like, cause some of it seems said still. So me learn a new word. Me see what I mean. Cause I know Julian not cheat me still, you know, but you have to make sure your thing covered like. So if me see word again, me can use it. You know, so you learn. See? Well on there. I could have why I start my nice as a tap a nice teach. Boom. Play. Supine. So we have learned a word today. The word of the day is supine. 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 Line face upwards. Okay. Supine. That's how we learn words. More time we all a script one video and we come across one word. See and thing. And them something there. Something there. You see? And thing. No, that I call it. Supine. Yeah, people. So we learn a new word. He was in a supine position. Mean face up. Best position for him. Someone I know. You understand? See? Oh, this is Julian's wife. Supine is on the back. Okay, so I'm assuming that Mrs. Smith. Good evening, Mrs. Smith. Really and truly appreciate the input. Yes, I. So, I mean, there was no rush, there was no alacrity in movement to assist the injured. Irrespective of what the situation that was that led to them being shot, they are still Jamaicans and they were in need of help, and that Jamaicans will help each other. But in Jamaica, we more like to help down each other than help up each other, ain't it? You understand what I say? And thing. No, I don't necessarily think doctors and nurses walk with gloves for just walking with gloves sake. I mean, them have it. You understand what I say? Nobody don't really go up on the road hoping for somebody to be shot and injured to help them with gloves, brother. So I don't think people just walk with gloves. So you understand what I say? Peace, my sinus kind of mess with some kind of favor my nose from time to time. I'm sorry. Well, that probably is a little bit distracting to some people. Zine? So, moving on from that crap. So, at this point in time, I do not know the condition of the injured fellow. As I said, rush in, big up yourself. I just know, say, one man is dead and one man was shot and injured. Motives, I have no idea. You understand? So, at least 5 killed across the island yesterday. That have Saturday light. So, at least five people were killed in separate incidents across the island on Saturday. Police said incidents occurred in St. Andrew and St. Thomas. See? Yeah. And thing. So those killed are 36-year-old Damian Newell of Stony Hill, St. Andrew, and 24-year-old Ferron Bailey, a barber of Knightsville District in Yala, St. Thomas. 3 of the persons killed are yet to be identified. Police say Mr. Newell was stabbed to death, allegedly by his brother, about 5:30 a.m. Could I want me and my brother at 5:30 a.m. when I have to end up killing him? Like, I don't understand that. 5:30 a.m. I just want to sleep. Just want to hug up my empress and get my call like in them time of morning. And all a nap. You understand? Auntie. So, I don't understand. So, reports are that Mr. Newell was asleep when his brother took up a kitchen utensil and stabbed him in the neck. Residents heard a commotion coming from the house and made checks. His brother was seen standing over him, drenched in blood. He was taken into police custody. And in St. Thomas, police say Mr. Bailey was among patrons at a wake when gunshots were heard. He was later found with gunshot wounds. Still, in St. Thomas, a man was stabbed to death during a dispute in Port Moran sometime Saturday morning. In the meantime, an unidentified man was shot and killed about 2:45 a.m. along St. Joseph Roads in Papine, St. Andrew. You understand? And then something there. And plus the man who died in Melika Palmer, where you talk about at the best time to sleep 5:30 in the morning there. What the best time for you sleep, miss? Me tell you the best time for me sleep. Me don't know where you up to. You understand? Yes, sir. See, so me don't really know the motive for the situation. Run, I say somebody find somebody with them wife. Me don't know. Me can't speak to that still. See? Auntie. Yes, sir. Speaking about that, saying in Jamaica, if we not kill one another and shoot one another and end ourselves, we are kill ourselves on the road. No. Road deaths pass the 100 mark and remain at more than one per day, says the Road Safety Unit. Road fatalities have not only topped the 100 mark since the start of the year, but they also continue to happen at more than one per day, according to the latest statistics provided by the Road Safety Unit. Yeah? According to the RSU, up to Wednesday, April the 3rd, some 106 persons had died in 96 fatal crashes since the 1st of January. As has been the trend in recent years, motorcyclists led the road fatalities with 30 of them and 2 pillion riders making up the numbers. Motorcyclists account for 28% of the road deaths. So I was on the road yesterday, I do some work, and I can count off of the top of my head about 7 riders who were not wearing helmets. More than that too, the one that I count. No helmet. And it's like me, I tell my brother, say, brother, I don't know I'm to demand them because the moment the bike crash or you jump off of the bike is one place I get lick on your head. You understand me? I say? So chances are you go dead. And then it kind of open up the conversation and the discussion. And me I say, but then again still, me say police a drive past man when I ride bike or ride past man when I ride bike. Or man when I ride bike I ride past them. And nobody not stop nobody. So if police are ride without helmet too, then how you going to tell a man to ride with helmet? When you as the law, you nah, boy, I don't know. Father Delroy Nelson, good evening, my brother. Really and truly appreciate the generosity. Really appreciate the contribution, my friend. Blessings. See it? So, you see police officers riding without helmets, you know? See it? And my brother was saying to me that based on his information is that if a police officer is injured while riding a motorcycle and them not wearing a helmet, chances are them good at up on them own. I don't know how accurate that is, but it's something that we need to look into. You understand what I say? And thing. So, boy, I don't know. As a result of the worrying trend, the Road Safety Unit, which is located in the Ministry of Transport and Mining, is again urging motorcyclists, and their pillion traversing the nation's road to wear their helmets and other protective devices to safeguard against major injuries and possible fatalities in the event of a crash. And the next thing with the bike rider them, it's like them not realize that them always exposed and them take the most risk on the road. Them not no waiting with nobody. You understand what I say? Them not really alert. Them just a zoop through. You understand, man, a rider, man a glider, man a dyer, you know see? Because them are dead every day. Me say bike man and bike man lick up in them one another. I don't understand how that to happen. You understand what I say? Bike man I do crap. Bike man I do crap. Bike man I do crap. You see me? Yes, you have some bike men who are adhering to the rules and regulations of the road code and they are hit off their motorcycles by drivers. But a vast majority of the time, bikers are involved in accident. Is them is at fault. Speeding, man. See? Teacher, I was in Jamaica 5 days ago and went to the scene, to the scene in New York where a man chop up another man. Like when you curry goat. Boy, I don't know no family. A man them, boy, I don't know brother. You see me? Zine, so a bike man them a kill off themselves, yeah, sir. And the man a few bike men wear helmets. And if anybody in here who have any family members out here, Zine, who them know a ride without helmets, tell them buy one give them. Buy one give them. Yes, and if they not wear it now for them business, me only if a guy funeral after that. They been buy the helmet gear and you know really weary like then me no know still. Me not necessarily think me will cry when they're dead still. Because I say that and people might go say yo teach, you know what I mean that. You don't know me very well, man. You see me? But boy, I don't know how to go on. And first and foremost, the law enforcers, the traffic police officers and all. Saying need James Bond, so we need to ban the import of bikes for now. But the amount of them are there, brother, if you ban them right now, it even matter. You understand? So, I don't know if we need to be that drastic because you have a lot of people in James who rely on the motorcycle as a means of earning a living, the bearers them. Especially, you understand what I say? Zane, so that in itself is an issue. What we need to do is enforce the rules that are in the books. If a man is caught without the helmet on a bike, then him face the court, sir. Or you take away the bike or something then. You don't know. You understand what I say? Because many of these accidents, you know, if the man them without wear helmet, they are fatal. They hear them or they mash up like, but them you know, like dead like. You understand what I say? So I don't know still, but every man choose them. First thing, I not ride no bike. You understand what I say? He must have forgot a four-wheel like. Be able to balance. And I've been saying this to people, you know, recently, that the most important word in life to me is the word balance. In anything you do, you need balance. So if you are going to ride something with no balance, then it don't make no sense. Your life not in balance. You understand what I say? And from the moment no balance on the day, anything can happen. Yeah, you kin over, so as we say in Jamaica and them sitting there. See, so if you can't balance itself, I'm not interested. Because right now, the car thing, not to love much less. And the car got balance like. You see me? And thing. So in 2018, the unit recorded a total of 18 motorcycle deaths when compared to a similar period this year. Zane, remember, you know? Remember I say 30 dead already, you know, and 18 dead last year. Zane, similar period, yeah. So you almost double. Sorry guys, a further breakdown of the road death figures shows that 24 were pedestrians. That kind of high. See, so 24 persons were hit by vehicles. Everybody has speed. Yeah, people are jaywalk, moonwalk, and doom walk. You see me? Nah, using sidewalk. 8 were pedal cyclists, bicycle. Them is the next problem to you know. You understand? 30 were motorcyclists and 2 pillions. So, 32 people involved in a bike dead already compared to 18 last year at the same time. So, 20 more people that. Yeah? 3 were passengers of commercial motor vehicles, 1 driver of a public passenger vehicle, and 19 drivers of private motor vehicles. You understand? While 1 was a driver of a commercial vehicle. Be a foolishness, man. I mean, I understand. You understand what I say? Most people in a yes, most people in a rush. You understand? Nobody now slow down. Nobody now give a inch on the road. Everybody in a yes. And them life are yes. You understand what I say? So, I don't understand still, but everybody choose their own destiny, answer. Yes, sir. So, peace. I have a couple more topics I'm going to talk about. And I call it a day. There is one I want to address about a story which emerged recently, probably on the 1st of April, in relation to Vibes Kartel. Where one news site would normally do crap, published an article which says Kartel would have won his appeal and He's on a free man and them something. And then them declare say it was an April Fool's joke. Now you see, I have often said that as users of social media platforms, Zane, we have a responsibility and a responsibility and a responsibility. We have a responsibility to ourselves, you understand, to be professional. We have a responsibility to the public to provide accurate information. And we have responsibility to stop being fools. So responsibility, responsibility, and responsibilities. But we soon come back to that. You understand? I just have throw that right there so then we circle back. You understand what I say? And thing. So I came across a very interesting article what I think I have to share with the people. You understand what I say? In relation to the 1997 prison riots that would have occurred in Jamaica. Yeah. Where an ex-inmate was sharing his experience during said riot while he was serving 20 odd years for a murder conviction. Alright. Yeah, but Jeremy and Grizzly, you want to know, say right now still, it kind of just more serious and I'm going to put up a thing for like. You know, this day and age, that can lead to so many crap. Run at you, so I find my whole foot. No, brother, you know what I say, I don't really depend on people for my thing, you know, I kind of work hard in the family. You understand what I say? But the background, the real peeps, again, the background is simply a picture, a green screen. You understand what I say? Cancel. See? So, for the people that make a claim, say, you say, me say about 5 different money now, I mention money. I don't want to not tell people, say, me have no money. I don't have the, you understand? A simple green screen, brother. You feel me? And things. So, we just show you, say, your data go on. So, you understand? People not see stream and feel like, say, me all have a whole brick and put up that. You understand? You see me? Cause me don't know what I'm doing. No. You see me? Sure. I'm castle this then. Since I have money then. You understand? Peeps, it's just green screen. You understand? You know nothing to do with no money. Cause me not got it. Me's a teacher. Like I couldn't forget that. See? But I'll blur it out so they can't see it no more. Just a focus for me, man. You understand? So watch me now, Pete. Walk and tell people about teacher money. Me have to sell buckle sometime. Well, not easy to, you know. Ex-inmate tells how he survived 1997 prison strike. Zane, okay. So, Mr. Mara Anderson says she love it. So, me I make she see it again. Me not go hide it from her. My youth, actually, me know why I tell people me have no money family. Put back the office. Top Mark says she love the office, yes, sir. Alright, the office it is. Ready now, peeps. Ex-inmate tells how he survived the 1997 prison strike. Please, I want to listen to the article. The article, it's so eye-opening. Like, boy, I mean, know. In 1997, when inmate Hensel Muir, 44, was serving the first 5 years of his life sentence at the Tower Street Adult Correctional Center, more popularly called GP at the General Penitentiary, Zane, he said he experienced the bloodiest period of his incarceration. That year, warders at the facility went on strike when then Commissioner of Corrections, Colonel John Prescott, announced that he would be issuing condoms because some inmates had contracted the HIV virus, insinuating that warders were having sex with the inmates. Official reports are that at the time, official reports at the time were that 14 persons died and 40 were injured as a result of the riots. You know. However, Muir said there were many more inmates who died during what he indicated as a 3-day killing spree inside the prison. Teacher don't want us to ask you for a loan, so you change up. I love a loan, me have a loan out right now when I'm cooking, mama. So if you don't want some love, me got that in abundance. You know what I mean? Because love is always there. No matter how we dress, sorry, raga, here we not care. So let me say now, peeps. The blood that I see in a 1997 riot make me start have nightmare and waking up all hours of the night. I couldn't sleep. The officers left the prison. We were outside day and night and me see all sort of killings. Zin? To rebuff any notion that they were having sex with other men inside the prison, Muir explained that the inmates set out to kill all the men who they thought were homosexuals. Hey. Remember, peeps, the riot started because, as per the interpretation of what the Commissioner of Customs, Prescott at the time, said, they might go issue condom in our prison because it is believed that HIV was prevalent and it might have been a situation where warders might have been involved. So the warders them strike and the police then left. You understand? And you only left inmates to look after themselves. Remember that at the GP, a vast cross section of the population of GP are there on murder convictions. So basically, it's like you don't want to do this. You understand? See? So what going on now? All of the men who inmates believe to have been homosexuals were targeted and killed as per the report. You understand? Because the man them want sure so them not in and no hanky-panky. You understand business like? The riot turned out to be a homosexual war. The big men were killing out the homosexuals. 27 persons died and the prison was locked down for about 3 days. When them couldn't kill out any more homosexuals, them turned it into a political war. Muir explained that inmates affiliated to the People's National Party. Peeps, I don't mean write the article, baby, in a somewhere, in a Gleaner, I think. Not the Gleaner, the Observer. You see? Because this brother had 2 articles them pan him in it. Because one of them, he mentored an 11-year-old girl via the internet from prison, and she's now a doctor. So that's the next story related to this man. So, I know me write it. Next thing you hear, it all sort of crap of me is. Me a labor, right? And me a PNP, and me a Hendy, and me a independent, apart with Asta Black. Then, Muir explained that inmates affiliated to the People's National Party, PNP, who made up most of the population. May I read that again, peeps? Muir explained that inmates affiliated to the People's National Party, PNP, who made up most of the population, started to attack those inmates affiliated with the Jamaica Labour Party, JLP. You understand? More PNP man was in the prison. So them decided to start kill out JLP man them too. And then when the JLP man them isolate themselves now, it turned into another war where them start say, kill out every ex-police or ex-soldier. Yo, that was not safe in the prison there, right? At the time, in 1997, like. See? You're most welcome, Miss Elena Blake. See? Peeps. A man say, I say fish come from sea bottom and tell us, say, shot down they believe him, More PNP man, I suppose it should be men, were in the prison, so them decide to start kill out the JLP man them too. And then, when the JLP man them isolate themselves now, it turned into another war, where them start to say, kill out every ex-police or ex-soldier. Now, this is when I started to fret, because I was a security guard. But what happened is that one of the leaders decided, say, him have too many friends who were off that background, police or soldier. So them changed their mind. Meanwhile, Muir said that the bloodletting could have been prevented if an officer had taken his warning seriously when he had told him what was about to happen. I can remember that some inmates were planning on gathering stones and bottles. I told an officer that it don't look right, and the only thing him do at the time was to go and look. It was those same bottles and stones that was gathered that was used to attack a section of the prison starting the riot. I believe that if the officer had intervened, we wouldn't have had the 1997 riot. Nevertheless, the ex-inmate said he armed himself with a sharpened piece of metal wire to guard his life during those fretful 3 days. As an inmate, you have to have something on you. Strap. Because you don't know who can come at you. I did have a jammer about this long. I don't know how long, and he did I interview him. See, let me tell you something. Where the department and the government make a big blunder, and them don't see it. Them have the wire security fencing inside the prison. Now, when them say them putting up wire fencing inside the prison to isolate section of the prison, what you think we are going to do with the wire? Is them same one give us the weapons? All we need is just a little piece, and the wire easy to cut. Plus, we have the time. No, that kind of funny stuff. See it? We use knife or a cutty and just keep cutting the steel. Or work it till it break. Remember, we have all the time in the world. It no must take one day. Other than staying strapped, Muir said he had to be smart as an inmate, which for him meant knowing his friends while staying neutral. You have to know the friends who you keep in a prison. One of my friends was a man who them call Lord Evil. Him do a lot of things to people, and you don't know, say if him do somebody anything, then have friends who are going to want to take revenge. So I did have to watch myself because of that. But it is best to keep on no side and be neutral and keep your eyes and ears open. That is how you survive a prison. But being a GP took a toll on me, so I decided to request a transfer. Oh, I did not know you could do that. In 1999, Muir was transferred to the South Camp Road Correctional Center. The isolation of suspected homosexual inmates at Tower Street today had apparently its origin from the 1997 prison riots, because you know if you're believed to be homosexuals or your confess is that them put you to one different part of the prison, them may get to understand. So on rough peeps, me can't see one movie in this and me I read the thing. Like me I say, yo, imagine you know, if you were believed to be gay at the time, you're dead. Then after the gay men them who them think dead. Remember at 3 days man them pan them one, you know. See him? Then if you was labor right, as per the report, you're dead. Because I'm more PNP man in a prison. It's a PNP prison. Yeah? And after the JLP man them regroup and organize themselves, if you're an ex-soldier or ex-police, you're dead. Ah boy. Set away. Yes, so please, I'm gonna share one little article here now that is written by journalist Carl Walker. Carl Walker is no longer residing in Jamaica. He writes for a newspaper in the country. He writes a column, A View from the Outside. And the title of his article, Fake News Sites Plague Journalism. It may have been an April Fool's Day prank, but for those of us in the profession of journalism, it was not funny. You understand? Me not think it was funny neither. You see me? But yeah, I mean, I really waste my time on certain things. Anyways, may I share the article to kind of reinforce a point I want to make. On Monday, April the 1st, a website that has gathered quite a following posted an erroneous and completely false story that incarcerated dancehall entertainer Vice Kartel had won his appeal and would be out to resume his life in a matter of days. The story was sent to me via WhatsApp, and I immediately dismissed it as false news. The story was poorly written, and it was obvious that whoever penned the article had no knowledge of how the legal system works in Jamaica. This particular website has been known to do this sort of madness, even when there is no April Fool's Day, to use as a cover to explain the childish action as a prank. It is the habit of that site and its owners to consistently publish fake news in the public space. Fake news sites are the bubonic plague of journalism. If only there was legislation similar to the law on the books, where one can get prison time for impersonating the police, where one could get sentenced for impersonating a journalist. Big up to the person who just dislike history. Manners. In a matter of minutes after the story was published on the site, my phone began ringing off the hook. People from Jamaica and abroad called me to find out if it was true. Then how that beat the media in Jamaica? One associate of mine asked. Fake news, I replied. You would think a story like that could break, and not even one major media house in Jamaica would not have it. You think teach them on got it? Eh? Stop following the troublemakers. They have nothing to do with their time. Careful perusal of the story revealed that the writer was juvenile, to be kind. The erroneous article claimed that the entertainer's attorney received a call from a clerk of the courts that a decision had been made, or a decision had been arrived at, by the panel of judges reviewing the case in the Court of Appeal, and had given instructions for him to be present at the court to hear the ruling, which was in Kartel's favor. First up, the clerk of court has no place informing an attorney about the ruling of judges in the high courts. Secondly, the ruling would be read out in court by the judges who would have informed the prosecution and the defense of the date the ruling would be handed down. The article was not only just about fake news. It sought to paint the country's justice system as a joke. To get a real breaking news story can sometimes be harrowing and time-consuming for a real journalist. So, from our perspective, it is no joke when some frivolous moron poses as a journalist and make a mockery of our profession by sending rubbish and a concocted story into the public sphere. Members of the public are most times gullible. May I read that again? Members of the public are most times gullible, and many do not take the time out to differentiate the imposters from the real hard-working journalists who stamp the pavement and put their lives at risk to inform, educate, and entertain the public. This results in every honorable journalist being lumped into the same heap and being dubbed as the carriers of fake news. I remember when I was covering the last set of deportees to the country, when I was down by the mobile reserve, a female was there. She came to collect one of the deportees, and she asked me which media house I worked with. As I never did have no. I had left work, government work, go down there. Zane? And I told her that even though the video was not specifically for this channel at the time, I had planned to use that video to build my second channel, which was Jamaica. Told her that I run the THM channel. The first thing the lady said to me, said, "Oh, so you're one of them who spread fake news." So I laugh. I said, "That you some mommy." "Oh, cool. I never really know me I do that still, but my apologies, yeah. You understand? Zane? And I'll leave that right there. So just to show you, say, I am somebody who is here who would even look on some stories. Zane? I am somebody who will sit 3, 4, 5 days to ensure that the story, the article, the info is correct and has been checked out before I do the video. Zane? Versus someone they only want to hear something and then them add to it and spin it and turn it and twist it and them something there and put it out. So it no matter how much time you spend to ensure that your thing correct, as long as you're in that sphere, people are going to brand you as somebody who is the disseminator of fake news. Just that one example show me that, you know. How much time has that woman spent watching my channel? I don't know. You understand what I say? But she was very polite with it, and we laugh and we talk and what a reason. I would probably turn friend after me leave. Before she leave. You understand? Kind of like me go disrespect the woman and run with the woman. No, but laugh about that. I said, no, mommy still, you know, not really my thing that still. And if you spend some time and watch your channel, you understand? She promises she will do that still. I don't know. Big up yourself, mommy, if you do that. You understand? But I just say, no matter how much time you put in on your thing and how much time you try to ensure that your thing correct, the moment you're in that look of something here, you are going to be broad brush and accused of bringing forth fake news. I mean, time will tell the fake from the real, and people will see your work for what it is and understand. But the problem is that in Jamaica, those channels who are inclined to fabrication and creation of stories when the stories no exist generally do better than people who really take the time out to make sure the thing right. Because Jamaicans and a whole will love crap. And I've said this already and I'll say it again. If persons were interested in positive stories, in stories even though they might have a negative connotation, but is the accurate information, the right information most of the time, my channel will then be the biggest YouTube channel out of Jamaica. But it's not. Simply because I don't tell people what they want to hear, but I tell people what the thing actually is. I don't pick side. You understand? Me out here do my own thing. I'm in a pick side, you know. You see? We stand up for certain things and stand against certain things. Zane, and we not in the sus and the gossip. And we believe in being professional. And if we make a mistake, we not shy away from putting up a hand and say, I made a mistake and my apologies if anybody was disenfranchised or hurt. People not into that. See? Why the screen black? I don't understand what you talk about. Diamond, I don't know, you probably need for reset the thing. You see me? So, you're going to have some channel where they're going to blow up because people like crap. Jamaicans and a whole are drawn to crap. We just have a crappy mentality. From a crap, we say good news stands back. A crap what thing there. See? So what you say now, please? I can finish. Because I have a part 2 and part 3 for that little something here. Because we kind of break down a few things. You know? See? Even though human beings should be allowed freedom of speech and expression, you can't shout fire in a crowded theater and then giggle, shrug your shoulders and say it was just a prank. See? Citizen journalism is where it all starts. And without citizens, especially in the age of technology where smartphones are everywhere, it is a citizen on the ground who many times alert reporters to breaking issues in their communities. But that does not mean that anyone who can buy domain space on the World Wide Web and post a few paragraphs with photos and videos qualifies as a journalist. Like me, I don't see myself as a journalist. Far from it, actually. I don't see myself as a youth that do local teaching and do local vlogging. Like, I'm good with that. So when people are talking about teach, you're a journal. No, family. Zane, the Andreas man said teach, but you have the biggest channel out of Jamaica. No, sir. You have channel a yard bigger than for me, man. You see me? I guess it depends on how you size the thing still. But we're good with over there. We have grown immeasurably, immensely, amazingly, and we give thanks. You understand? And I think the growth is commensurate with the level of dedication and work still. Could them bigger. I mean, as I told you before, I've lost over 13,000 subscribers. But people will unsubscribe for different reasons. Everything good. You understand what I say? Me and them did there one at a time. But I'm going to finish this day and we talk a little more about that. See? The profession is not as simple as that. We owe it to our consumers to provide them with factual and fair reports, and that takes more than just posting crap on the internet. I'm going to read this again because it sounds like something me there right. And I'm right to do. We owe it to our consumers to provide them with factual and fair reports, and that takes more than just posting crap on the internet. Years ago, when I functioned as a news editor for the Jamaica Observer's online news site, the same thing happened. While sleeping in my bed about 3:30 a.m., I was awoken by the ringing of my cellular phone. On the other end was a colleague who said she had gotten wind that the same DJ had escaped from the New Horizon Remand Center in a stolen police vehicle. After checking with highly placed police sources and disturbing the officer on duty at the Denham Town Police Station, the reports turned out to be false. It was later discovered that a blogger who was a huge fan of the DJ had thought it cute to post the fake news that by the time the sun rose had gone viral. A vlogger ban and a blogger, you know. In order to keep the public focused on the truth, I quickly crafted a story debunking the myth. Needless to say, that story also went viral. I mean, naturally. Fake news sites are also guilty of plagiarism. Then, reputable news sites have been victims of their handlers' underhanded practices. They have a tendency to copy and paste the body of an article from legitimate news sources, but use sensational and erroneous headlines. Now, I'll share with you one headline when somebody said, "Go give me since there." See? One video. One video headline. Or YouTube channel or something. Speaking about. Listen what they say. Listen what they say. See? I don't want to show the people them names. I'm going to try to block it like. First thing first, this is the thumbnail on the come on. Boom. This is the thumbnail on the video. So that brother there in the middle is a CNN or Fox or some news anchor. Big man in our business. I don't remember his name. Then the picture over here, sir, I show one man slump over one bar stool. And it is showing rifle with British police behind him. Zin, let me tell you what the title of the something say now. New news, you know. New news. New news on Juglord, Father Fall, death, the revenge, British police, some crap. You understand me? I say, that's how the man them gone. Anderson Lee, thanks, she's Caribbean. Man, she a Caribbean empress. Big up yourself. See? You see me? Imagine that, new Anderson Cooper. Yeah, Anderson Cooper. What me I tell you about see Anderson Cooper and name for true. See? How do you get new news? New news on Juglord, Father Fall. New news. Paniman thumbnail, CNN thing there. You understand me? I say? New news. CNN not care nothing about that top marks. You know, see a thumbnail for drive traffic to the video. Eh? And that's the man them thing there. You see me? 96,000 views, brother. You see the numbers? 96,000 views. And I promise you that thumbnail had a lot to do with that number of views. Alright, watch out now. We finish with the article here. It is not clear if it is done simply for the likes or if they make money playing the fool and bringing forth estate into bringing the fourth estate into disrepute. Of course, they make money. See? It is not cool. And that is the reason why I'm convinced that it was no April Fool's prank, but a deliberate attempt by the infantile posers, infantile posers, to get hits and gain page views. I would like to use this forum to urge the members of the public to ensure that the sources they choose to consume news from are credible. May I read that again? But I know, like you know, that majority of Jamaicans not business with that. The stranger the news, the more fake it is, the nicer it is for some Jamaicans. You know? I would like to use this forum to urge the members of the public to ensure that the sources they choose to consume news from are credible. Make sure your news source has been tried, tested, and proven. These false pretenders will swing you wide and have you spouting their untruths as gospel. I said last stream that every vlogger have them fan base. And every vlogger have some people in them community where anything them say, I saw it go. There are people in this community. If teach them say gossip, nobody can tell them say no gossip. And teach them most of the time try to make sure say I saw it go. Sometimes we get it wrong. But we are human. TV, CVM, Gleaner, all of them get it wrong from time to time. So imagine now a community where there are persons there harping on the fakeness, the lies, the fabrication, a gospel to them and you can't tell them nothing. That's how I think go. You feel me? In the age of social media, everyone has a right to play pranks on their friends and those in their inbox. However, it leaves out of the realm of fun if the falsehood is being put forward as truth and can have devastating effect on the public psyche. When in doubt, check it out. Still in doubt, leave it out. This is my view from the outside. I love that. When in doubt, check it out. Still in doubt, leave it out. No, sir. In a Jamaica, when in doubt, say it loud. Still in doubt, say it louder. That's how we dealt with it. You understand what I say? So, peeps, that's the view from the outside. Vybz Kartel wins appeal in April Fool's prank. Gaza fans are angry. Yeah, funny Gaza. Fans of Vybz Kartel are angry following online reports that the incarcerated entertainer's appeal was granted on Monday, April the 1st. See, the report, which has been identified as an April Fool's prank, was being met by harsh criticism from fanatics of the dancehall superstar. The rumor, which was first published on one website, I will call them name, claimed that Vybz Kartel has won his appeal on a murder charge for which he was serving a life sentence and should be out of prison later this month. You know the worst thing about it? I am 100% sure that Vybz Kartel is also upset about this thing. Because Kartel is no fool, you know. I mean, you understand? And as such, he would pour scorn at something like this. You see me I say? Apparently, the fake report includes several false quotations from Vybz Kartel's attorney, Bert Samuels, which made the story appear realistic to many online users. Right. The fake news also stated that Vybz Kartel was extremely happy because his career has been terribly affected for many years and that he is very grateful that justice has prevailed. The article went as far as adding that Once the world boss has had a chance to spend quality time with family and friends, his next order of duty will be to go on a world tour titled Long Wait for Justice. Me have to laugh, me have to clap, me have to clap, me have to clap, me have to clap. Peace, when you kind of see some look up comments in the chat from me, I kind of I test my stream deck. I have had this for about a year now and I've never used it. Because it kind of really and truly works best with OBS. You know, I'm not stream with OBS. It does not have native support for the stream, the software that I use. I'm kind of feel myself around here now, and you see some local things pop up like them, local things we just run through them, I couldn't see them. You understand? So some things when I normally say or type, saying them just pop up from time to time without me saying. You understand what I say? Yeah, man. So you know it thing go. You see? So we kind of test out that. It's a beautiful local device, and as I say, when as the stream improve, you will see some things. You see me I say? We don't fake it, we make it. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So you know, peeps. Long wait for justice. You name bad still. You name bad. I can't lie to you. You understand me I say? See? He bad. Watch me now. While the story has been confirmed as fake, the Fever DJ's defense team has yet to make statements about it. See, however, so that's a part 2 of the whole thing, you know. So Gaza fans angry. I mean, me hungry. Yeah, I mean, cause the man them happy crap. Watch me, you know. This comes a day after Kartel's Instagram account shared a post criticizing the length of the appeal process. The appeal process was taking place. So I never do no video upon that neither, because you know what thing. Vibes Kartel lashes out at the justice system over appeal weight and reveals his next move. I have a few things to say, you know what I mean? 4 months of trial with 6,000 pages of transcription. Then only take 1 hour for cook up man and convict. 1 effing hour. Now we have to wait 1 year for appeal. The post read. Follow up of the post. Fool no take man for, but hurry up and finish on the crucifixion. So we can get real justice at UK. Me never stop bun boss a slave. So this is a post now that was found on Vibes Kartel's official Instagram page. Whoever posted it, the handlers them or whoever, we don't need to get into that, but it was posted on Adija Azim Palmer's official Instagram page, the Exiled Pharaoh. Yeah? And it reads, a 4 months of trial with 6,000 pages of transcription. Then only take 1 hour for cook up man and convict. 1 effing hour. Now we have to wait 1 year for appeal. The post read. The post follows up by saying, fool no take man for, but hurry up and finish on the crucifixion. So we can get real justice at UK. I mean, alluding to the Privy Council, I am assuming. Zin? We never stop bun bossy slave. I think that was an ill-advised statement, but I'll get to that. So that was what Kartel or the handlers of Vibes Kartel had to say about that situation. Now, I have been, for a long time, trying to educate YouTube viewers about the appeal process. I did a number of videos detailing how the appeal process works. But nobody watched those videos because those videos are not saying what they want to hear. Those videos were giving the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. But nobody was really interested because it was not saying that X-Man will walk free tomorrow. But I did videos detailing how the appeal process works stage by stage. I have even done videos to suggest that an appeal process can take up to a year plus for a ruling to be handed down. And especially considering the length of the trial, the amount of persons involved in the trial, the amount of transcript and the length of the appeal process, it might take more than a year. But nobody listens to the facts. Everybody listens to the make-up stories. People listen what they want to hear. People don't want to hear the truth. See? So when I say the people them need to understand, say appeal not just it's not a trial, you know. It's not like you go to court and them say you're not guilty and you just walk. It's an appeal. And look, the trial was the longest in the history of the country. The trial involved multiple people, and as such, the appeal process, because the justices are going to sit down and play back every single second of the appeal because it would have been recorded. Zine analyzing every single piece of transcript out of the appeal before they make them ruling. And you have to remember again, say the appeal court don't only deal with one appeal case per year. Hundreds of appeal cases, and it's not like the appeal judge panel big so them have to deal with cases too. So as me I say, if people only take the time out, me have one playlist on my channel titled Vibes Kartel Appeal. Every single thing we need to know about the process, the case, the appeal, everything. And people don't really pay attention to them things. Because say, we not listen. Because teach now come tell you say, we don't know me if you tell you that, I mean it's not a judge. Say Kartel will be free tomorrow. Me can't tell you that because me don't know that. See? You follow me I say? So, peeps, the information is there. The information is there now. But we don't take the time out to consume the information. We take the time out to listen to some man we chat crap. You understand me I say? That is what we do. So listen here now. Vibes Kartel's attorney, Bert Samuels, said that the waiting time the team is now facing is not unusual. It can't be unusual when me done did that telling you from a long time. Said the appeal can take up to a year for a verdict to be handed down. And especially if you factor in all the variables in terms of the trial length, in terms of the amount of people involved, in terms of everything, it can take more than 1 year too. First thing me see man put up video say Kartel will be freed come the end of March. Who the hell tell you that, sir? You work with the appeal court, sir. Mark you, Bert Samuels had come out and said that this term for the justice system ends in March. Zane, and as such, he's anticipating that a ruling might be made. So people get up and run and say, yes, Kartel shall be free at the end of one idiot, sir. Payton place. Big up yourself and a brother. Manners I respect every time, you know. Zane, evidence that Kartel will be free come March. That's our next title of our next video. Proof that Vibes Kartel will be a free man by April. Where you get them the story they from? Me not understand. I have said many times that the appeal can take up to a year for a judgment to be handed down based on all the factors involved. The lawyer will lead the appeal say the waiting time the team is now facing is not unusual. So if a lawyer can say that is own man. Me never gone to law school, but on the verse them I go. At least me do some research. You understand? We just hasten and we just get up and talk. And when we talk, people will listen because some people love crap. And some people just want to hear what they want to hear. Alright. This appeal is 10 times the size of a normal appeal. Bert Samuels talking now, peeps. This appeal is 10 times the size of a normal appeal. And therefore, it will take much longer than the usual 9 months that I have to wait to the hearing to hear something. The trial lasted for 4 months, 4.5 months. The average murder case lasts just 2 weeks. There were 6,500 pages of evidence presented. They will have to now comb through again. But the moment I do know the date, trust me, it will spread like wildfire, says Bert Samuels. all the information is readily available. All that is required is for a little bit of reading. Reading make it a full man, them used to tell me. Where that gone? Like me not understand you. And then you know the reality of this is this. Persons sit and listen to these people talk about the justice system and them use them people if make them own assessment of the justice system without even taking the time out to cast some thought to the thing. Blessings, Father Lawless. I wrap me up and I you know what thing go. See, someone want to go back to a statement what they did on Kartel Instagram page. The last part. Fool no take man for, but hurry up and finish on a crucifixion. That in itself is nothing wrong with that. So we can get real justice, a UK, which is alluding or suggesting that a Privy Council appeal is on the cards. I don't know that if you are at the mercy of the system, you should be flying in the face of the system. That is just me though. But what do I know? I don't know that that statement was warranted. See, I don't know that that statement was wise. I don't know that a system that has your future and life in their hands, that a statement like this, very premature if you ask me, was required. But that is just me. I mean, I really in a sense that's my life to tell you, know. You understand what I say? Cookie says 6,500 pages. Zane, so is that me I say peeps? I'm got you all of that for say this. Focus, youth. Focus. Alright, come in. Focus. Well, I'm out of focus, but a webcam on the green screen now really work out. The relationship kind of rocky, but we still sort out still everything good. You see? I say all of this for say, as consumers of social media, it is on us as consumers to ensure that these things stop. You know when them gonna stop? When we stop support crap. Why is it that these channels can continue to do these things? Because people simply support it. Ramari, it's a little thing when I say, man. I just my little thing that, man. You see me? It's a little thing. You see me? You don't really mean too much by it, but no where your head. See, as long as we continue to provide viewership and listenership for these things, then it will continue. Blessings again to the person who dislike the stream. Sorry for step on your toe, my friend. Everything good. You understand what I say? What you probably need for do is for fix up your content. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Blessings. You see me? We are responsible for the proliferation of fake news. Why? Because we continue to provide viewership for these fake stars. That's what they're going to left you. Peeps, big up on yourself. You understand? I know some people that I think that short me a long time when I say teach me and be up and you know look for me. And only people that may contribute. Yeah, I don't understand. Look, if somebody contribute to Super Chat, I got to say thanks. It's simple maths. Whether me a shout out or me not shout out, because the people them pay them money, and so it thing go. You understand what I say? And thing. But say you know, I have been shouting out people, and people have been making comments about it for a long time. Personally, I like to shout out the people them who support me. Me not no issue with that. But as you grow and as you move on, you really and truly try to become as professional as possible. So I kind of work out a formula, Zane. I kind of work out a formula. I understand that you don't pay a ton place, but at the end of the day still, you don't got full rules for all the mess for you, don't. Zane, I try to find the best formula, Zane, and thing. Because really and truly, when I listen back some of the stream, like I spend too much time in the beginning of the stream and big up people. That's true. Sometimes we have flow with that topic and we stop and big up some people and it kind of break the stride too. And things. So when you look at it and you try to improve your thing and try to build your thing and go forward, you have to really and truly look at yourself, Zane, and make adjustments where necessary. So I understand that some persons thrive on me shouting them out. I understand that. You understand that I can see through that. I'm not issue with that. But in order to remain or to try and go as professional as we can. So we are going to call out people name from time to time. But the whole reading on the register now go work out every time. You understand what I say? So I will always show appreciation to the viewers at the end of the stream. Zane, and then some people are coming at the stream and I go big up. Like it's natural. Like, but me can't go big up everybody. So let's take the time out to explain. So this is something on me I plan for do going forward. But at the end of the stream I will big up everybody when I see everybody with the day and them something there. You understand what I say? And thing, but you can appreciate say it kinda detract from the message. It kinda reeks a little bit of unprofessionalism and amateurishness to the thing. When you kind of break. You understand what I say? So I hope the people them understand. You understand what I say? I know some people probably are going to leave now, as in, because them name now go call, because some people don't come across with them name call. The reality that. So especially, and I'm going to say this with some of the channels them come across, Zine, for them name call. When they name call, people hear. So that's one of the things. So I guess I got to see fewer of them. Fewer of them. You understand? I mean, one of them things in my head, but I just me still. If a man come across me, go heal a man. But me know a thing work out. You understand? I mean, know say behind everybody's actions, there is some form of. You understand what I say? End goal in I think. But me not no issue with that still. You see me? So please, me I say, I just want to understand some kind of experiment with a balance. And the thing, as I say, I want to reach a stage where the live stream is like a television program. Like, you understand? You come in, you introduce yourself, boom, so intro, come in, boom, so. You understand what I say? Start incorporate some more things in the stream, graphics and videos and them something there. Zane, so we want it to be a production type of thing. So we always try improving and we always try show them up. You know what I mean? And thing. So it'll take a little time. Zane, as me I say, right now we use a webcam. Zane, we use a Logitech Brio, which is the best webcam money can buy. But the reality is that to get the best quality picture from your stream, you need a camera, you need a DSLR. Whether a full frame or a crop sensor or a micro four thirds. Think I probably go with the latter, a micro four thirds, even though that's the smallest sensor. The camera that I intend to use will be more than enough. You understand? Still need a key light. We have light over our head. We have light a shine down pan with kinda and a shine down pan the green screen because you have to light the green screen. We also want a light where shine directly in our face. We call it a key light. You have light outside that a fill light. We don't really need no fill lights. We just need a, you understand, something soft, make my face look soft and nice. Like, you understand? So I will look at things, peeps, and as we go along, you understand, because the streaming thing is critical to the channel. Watch time, Zane, it builds a connection with the viewers. You understand what I say? And people get to see the face behind the audio and the videos because you know me not really go on camera for most of the videos. Zine and things. So it kind of build the streaming as a whole level of dynamics to the channel, which is critically important. And yes, I make some money. Zine, teach me I go left if me not get big up. Alright, Richie, big up. Blessings, bro. Zine, Melika say I fearless to that. Zine, blessings, Miss Palmer. You understand what I say? So as we improve, we want the thing to improve too. As I normally say, it makes no sense you are at the same place you were 1 year later and things. So you don't make no sense. You have to always try to improve, Zane, and I want the best quality package for my viewers and subscribers and things. So we kind of also kind of try to add a little bit of professionalism to the stream. You feel what I say? So you don't know a thing. Go, cookie mama! Whoa. I never see that. Cookie! Thanks, mommy. Really and truly appreciate that. That I will go towards the buying of that camera there. I promise you that. You understand what I say? And things. So please, really and truly appreciate the support, you know. You understand what I say? We know we continue to grow. day in, day out, we give thanks. We give thanks to the people. We give thanks to the support. We give thanks to the encouragement. We give thanks for the criticisms. You understand? We give thanks to the word of advice. We give thanks to people, the initiative. You understand what I say? There's some step on. That's how I think, brother, man. You know, we foot big enough, so when we step, we can have a step on things from time to time. You know what I think? Not a problem, brother. You understand? We call it as we see it. You understand? Teach we teach them. You see me? So, peeps, big up on yourself. Zine, but before me big up the people, I know what I think. Have a wonderful week, a productive week. You understand? Be safe. Make some money. If you make enough, you can give me some. Yeah, I mean, I say no like. Zine, and thing. Have something nice to drink, but if you have to drink, don't drive. If you must drive, do not drink. When you go on road, load the big old phone them. Stop separate yourself from your environment. Be alert. Be observant. Be one with your surroundings. Pre people, we are pre. You pre everybody. Load the Bluetooth headpiece them because it must connected to something, you know. Your Bluetooth headpiece not connected to your belt, you know, family. You understand me? I say, it's not connected to your toe, you know. It must connected to something, so you draw additional attention to yourself, man. Keep your cell phone in your bag and your pocket. It's sad, but that's how you think go. Use it only when you need it. The whole of a gold chain and chopperite and bangle and ring and flash. It don't necessary, people. We know you work hard for your things, but at the end of the day, you can't make the things where you work hard for make you lose your life neither, you know. You have to be careful. You see me? If you have to take public transportation, try to travel in a group. If you cannot travel in a group, know the do's and the don'ts. Take the license plate number. Send it go get somebody. Zane, describe the car, describe the driver. Tell people you're there. Tell people where you are go. Always follow your instincts. If it feels wrong, 100% of the time, it is wrong. You understand what I say? And above everything, trust no one. Never. Zane, for the people, them will love post, tap, man. You understand? Tap, tell people where you're there, where you go, where you do. Who want you do it? You alone there, so me alone there, so I just got tile it. You understand? It was difficult passing my feces. We don't need to know that, family. You understand what I say? I don't know now, the man. For the people, them, my ladies, them, and my brothers, them, you know, who love live them life in them status, so don't tap, no, man. The world no need to know, say me and my girlfriend. Me and my girlfriend always a fight, but you know, if you do to make the vibes get right. You don't need to know. I need to know, brother. You understand what I say? Keep your private life, as the word say, private. If you're in the public with your life, when it nice, when it get bad, you are going in a public said way, and you're not going to want the attention, brother. I impress. Keep your private life in your private space. See, the only thing for some people, they know have sex upon them status. Everybody else know everything want to go on. You understand what I say? It's easy, man. Peace. Big up on yourself. And me I say Chavez it was. Me I say Melissa Palmer. I'm not even sure how Palmer pronounce her name. Now big up yourself, Empress. Father Mike Lewis. Cookie Mama. Cookie. Big up yourself. You understand? I appreciate that something, you know. Every time, you know. You know what I mean? Finnar. The man with the girls, them say a star. Alidan. Teach. What Jamaica reach Chilani. You know, we've been to Chilani already, brother. But them video they pan teach them. I not to upload them. I have a Market Street video pan Jamaica. You know. Me need to do the rest of Falmouth. Me probably circle Falmouth again still. You understand? And the people them see I'm gonna ask about Jamaica. For the people them wanna know about that channel there, wanna need to go subscribe. I'm gonna drop this up. Boom, press one button. We don't have to type nothing. You know what I mean? Progress. You understand what I say? I'm so blessed. I am blessed. Wait there, I don't see it come up here. But I press a long time, it's soon reach. You see, now wait there. Yeah, man, please subscribe to my. I don't know what I did, man. Saying DS Electronics Unlimited, Miss Arlene Walker, J, the Boss Official, Juggernaut MJ, Top Max, Sanja G, Ken Prosper, Miss Joan Gray, who else in the building? D Weir, Zane, Genevieve, Gail, Romario Toretto, Craig Creation, Kanaika Chisholm, Lance Cook, Lawless probably cut already, Miss Millicent Thomas McDermott, Delmania, Lewis, Amazon Media TV, we are D with youth. Zane, who else in the building? Miss Sanja G, Everfrost, Vanessa Chapman, I could have, boy, I mean, no, Richie, my general, big up yourself. Richie, the easy, you know. Davey and Douglas, she's scary beyond. Name the bud like, whoa. You know what I mean? Peyton Place, big up on yourself, you know what thing, you know. You understand what I say? Delroy Stewart, Miss Sophia Kobe, Dexon Fremantle, Sidewalk Music TV, Diamond Clark. Big up on yourself. See in peace. If me not call on the name, I call me not see it. Candy Diamond. Me know Bala Douglas is about. Me don't know if him gone in a father can prosper. Big up yourself in a youth. Junior Lewis. Man, as I respect to everybody, you know, peeps. You know what I think go. You understand? J Frost. Nah, man. Me Amazon stream that right just beside me, man. The first day me use it. Me buy this over a year ago. I never use it yet, brother. Me have it, man. It me I use. Do them look at things here. Welcome the people them to the stream. I clap some people. I hope that don't feel, you know. Zane and thing. It there, say, man, but in a really natively supported in the streaming software me use yet. So I can't now wait for that. You know what I mean? But it there right beside me, yes, man. You see me? So it's a cam link I want to know. Zane and things. So I need to start out them little things here. So love. Big up yourself, you know. Spring Garden. Big up yourself. Peeps. Have a wonderful week. Stop complaining about the trivial petty things. Give thanks to everything we have. Zane, everything we have, give thanks for it. Because there are some persons who would give anything to have the things that we have. Zane, be the reason why somebody smile this week now. A word of encouragement. Danny, big up yourself. A pat on the shoulder. Zane, a smile. A hug. You understand me? I say some food, some lunch money, a bus fare, something. It would be amazing as to the things that we take for granted. Some people out there want. Father Juicy J, big up yourself, you know, bro. Blessed daughter, blessings empress. So I'll go on. You see me? And thing. Be the reason why somebody smile. Be the reason why somebody feel better about themselves. You would be amazed how much better about yourself that makes you feel. Peeps. Be a brother keep on the man. The man that we walk around and kill people, picnic, stop the man. The man that we kidnap the girl, the man that rape the girl, them stop the man. Miss Lorna Sawyers. Good evening, mommy. How are you? Zane, peeps. Enjoy the week. You understand? Give thanks for the things we want to have. You understand? For the things we want to have, give thanks same way. You know what I mean? For every disappointment is for an appointment, as they say. Zane, and when things go wrong more time, just remember that song I normally sing. I just Jarworks when you see the rain fall. Jarworks, blessings over. You know what I mean, peeps? Give thanks. And remember, a stitching time saves 9. Walk good, my friends. Step with Jah. Friday 5:30. Friday 7:30. Make it a date and don't be late. Don't look for it. Get book for it. You understand what I say? I'm out.